Before that first Democratic debate tonight. So exactly what does it take to be successful on the debate stage and as a presidential candidate? Jane Hampton Cook is a presidential historian, knows a great deal about these kinds of things. You say no matter who wins, this is a historic election in its own right. Tell us about that.
Well, I mean, Hillary Clinton is a former cabinet secretary. Usually we have a VP running and as the front runner, and that may still happen. But it's very, she's very unusual. She's the first lady, former first lady to run for president. So that's unique. And then on the Republican side, you have this large field with three outsiders leading the polls. So it's going to be historic no matter what happens.
You said that, a lot of people have observed, you were talking about Joe Biden there, a lot of people have observed that it's awfully late to get into the race if he wants to actually mount a vigorous campaign for president. But you say there is precedent for getting in late and doing very well.
Guess who did that? Bill Clinton. He got in October before the primary. He got in late, but he was very strategic about it. He waited to see what Al Gore, his fellow Southern Democrat, was going to do, and Gore decided not to run for family reasons at that point. So that really opened the door for Bill Clinton to get in. And Bill Clinton said something very interesting in his autobiography. He said, in order to be president, it's really three simple things. You've got to show that you can be president. People have to look at you and imagine you as president. And then it's about money and support and message and ideas. And really, that's what we're seeing unfold right now in this part of the season.
After Richard Nixon had to resign the presidency in disgrace, there was, of course, Gerald Ford, his vice president, taking over. And then Jimmy Carter won office in part because he was seen as an outsider. Now, there are a lot of outsiders, at least on the Republican side, who say, that's the kind of appeal that they want to mount to various voters. Are you seeing the same thing on the Democratic side? I mean, can Hillary Clinton run as an outsider?
No, Hillary Clinton really cannot run as an outsider. She was first lady. She was a senator. She's very much, enmeshed in the Washington scene. And see, back in '76, Watergate, people were turned off of Washington. And so it was easier for a Democrat or a Republican governor to come along. We had a series of governors become president after Watergate. Now it's not just a governor being an outsider of Washington, it's a political outsider. So it's changed a little bit. But Carter did. He came in and said, I'm going to clean up the mess in Washington. He came across as authentic, as honest, as trustworthy, and that's how he won the election in '76. Plus, Gerald Ford had a gaffe in a debate that he had with Carter, and that shows you that debates do matter, because Ford probably lost the election in part because of that one mistake.
Wow. Yeah, history is illustrative in situations like this. Jane Hampton Cook, excuse me. Jane, thank you.
Thank you.